Hey everyone, good morning. I hope you're doing well today. I am going to go through a really quick lesson with you, and then I'm going to kick off your daily writing prompt. So, at this point, what I want to do first is we're going to go back to the idea of imagery, and I want you to now think about how can we get imagery from our imaginations and not just from something that we're literally like tasting like we did with the food the other day. All right, so take a look at this image. So this is a picture of some disaster cleanup after a flood in Brazil, and there's this horse, this workhorse and this man who's reaching out to him. You can kind of see what I want us to do is to start thinking about some of the imagery that we would be experiencing if we were there. Okay, so we're going to think through all of the five senses. I'm going to model a little bit for you, like what I'm kind of thinking, and you should also look for your own. All right, so first of all, I'm going to start with sight. I see the brown water. I see the shine of the light off of the water. I see the horse looking wet, the heavy looking kind of harness going over the horse's back. I see the way the man is crouched down. I see these yellow, almost glowing strips from his jacket. I see the rushing water, and the really kind of tumultuous scene here. I'm going to go on to smell. I'm imagining that the that right in this area it smells really quite disgusting. It probably smells muddy, dirty. I know just from my reading that this was an iron mine that flooded, so I'm going to guess it smells kind of like iron, almost like blood, really. Maybe there's some smell of like decaying something. It's pretty gross here, right? So there's probably some really gross, icky smells. Maybe it smells like doo-doo, because probably the toilets got flooded. So there's a lot of smell stuff going on. Touch. I'm going to start as if I'm the horse. So from the horse's perspective, I think I'm feeling jittery. I'm feeling like this rush of water pushing me on. I'm feeling wet, and I'm feeling the heavy harness that's holding me down. On my back, there's the fur, and it's matted with mud. I'm feeling that mud starting to dry in places, and it itches. I'm going to go on to the man's perspective. I'm feeling kind of a burn in my legs from crouching down. I'm feeling this kind of unbalanced sense as this little wood pallet that I'm on is kind of rocking back and forth in the water. I'm feeling the warmth of the horse's head and also a slight shaking because the horse is shaking a little bit. I'm feeling the kind of smoothness of the fur, but also some of the rough places where there's mud that my hand is passing over. I'm also feeling some cold from some of the wind that's coming through the whole scene. Going on then to hearing, I'm hearing screams, I'm hearing rushing water, I'm hearing wood planks hitting against each other. It's a really chaotic sounding scene. Finally, taste. I expect that the horse is probably tasting some of the sludge, some of the mud. It's maybe gritty in the horse's mouth. There's a bitter taste. It tastes like sulfur. I think of like rotten eggs. I bet the man is tasting maybe some bile in his mouth. Like sometimes when you're in a really tense, stressful situation, you'll gotta kind of get that sour, bitter taste in your mouth. I bet he's tasting that right now. So take a look. That obviously I'm not in this situation, but I look at the image and I put myself there as if I'm there. And that's what I want you to do today for your daily writing. So this is daily writing number 4. Yeah, that's right. Number 4. And your title, I want you to title it um, Imagery in Imaginary Places. Now, the image that I'm going to show you that I actually want you to write about is a little bit weirder, okay? And so what I want you to do is start taking a look at this. Okay, here it is. You'll see there's kind of a lot going on, and the more you look at it, the more you'll see there are some kind of strange things going on. What I want you to do is put yourself somewhere in that image, okay? So I want you to imagine maybe you are the cat, in the car. Maybe you are standing behind this whole scene and looking out at it. Maybe you are sitting on the thumb. Maybe you are sitting on the hood of the car. I want you to pick a place in that image, and then I want you to start just like telling us about what things are like. I want you to gather imagery from as many senses as you can. Now, I don't want you to do a list. We did that with the food this time. I want you to tell it in a scene, okay? I want you to imagine that you are here at this, in this space. What's happening? What are you feeling? What are you seeing, smelling, tasting, hearing? All of those senses I want you to really dig into, okay? Um, so you should, at this point, pause the video so the image, stays up on the screen. If you need to get closer to the screen to do this, absolutely go ahead. Um, and I want you to write for about 7 minutes, okay? Non-stop, don't let your pen stop moving, keep coming up with more imagery, and then I want you to share with your group members, and then a couple people share out with the class. Don't forget to give each other compliments. I miss you very much. I hope you're having a great class, and I will see you on Monday. Don't forget that the pre-writing for the scene assignment is due.